Hey guys, Bubba here. Happy New Year, everybody. You see my head? You guys are going to start seeing a lot of this coming up in 2022. We got some crazy things to talk about. But I wanted to do this quick video and just say Happy New Year. And everyone's looking for their latest predictions and whatnot. What's new? What's coming for 2022? Well, I'll give mine. It'll be a mix of Bible prophecy and some intel. Okay, let's get to it. We'll talk soon. Hey guys, what a year. 2021 is over. Now we're back in something new here. Once again, we're in a new year, a new fear. 2022 is here. Guys, I'm using William Augusto, and I'm going to use his stuff here. I've used him in the past for his music. He does soaking worship, and this is called Breakthrough. And I'm just going to use this just for the soft tones in the background, and it's actually a worshiping melody that he does there. And with everything going on around us, we need something to calm our hearts and keep us focused because the King is coming. He is returning soon to set up his earthly kingdom here on terra firma earth. But before that, there comes a 7-year kingdom, and that's what we want to talk about. Guys, there's some big changes coming. Everything going on with the virus from China that we've been talking about in the past year, 2 years actually now it's unbelievable how much it's changed our entire way of existence. Just everything going on currently as it's transforming into what it's becoming for the New World Order and the Great Reset that's coming. And the Fourth Industrial Revolution, good old Klaus Schwab, he tells us you'll have nothing and you'll be happy. And that's part of the World Economic Forum plan. It's not hidden information. It's out there. We just have to look for it. And they tell us what's coming. We just have to listen.
Regardless of the fact that we are attacking your fundamental rights or limiting your fundamental rights, and the Charter says that's wrong, we're still going to go ahead and do with it. It's basically a loophole that allows a majority to override fundamental rights of a minority.
You get to be safe. You get to be rewarded for having done the right things. That's what it's all about. And those people who still hesitate, who still resist, well, they won't get to enjoy the same things that those who've done their part for others.
That, of course, was poster child Justin Trudeau, Castro's son, telling everyone to our north what's coming. If we just listen, guys, that all takes place Valentine's. Whoa, man. All right, let's just get into some dates here. The stuff with Russia and Ukraine doesn't kick off until after January 5th or 6th when they complete their central digital bank currency with China. And they're going to leave the SWIFT system, SWIFT, and they're going to take their petrodollars with them. And they're going to trade in their own digital currency. And they're going to probably take Brazil, the whole BRICS nation with them. And this is going to set up everything, and the dollar is going to go poo-poo, bye-bye. It's just going to collapse like nobody's business. And this is going to lead into the segue for the attacks. And we have the Israeli attack, of course, on the Bushehr power plant that's mentioned in Bible prophecy as well in the Old Testament. We just have to look for it. And then we have, everything's just going to segue because we have January 6th, the 1 year of the insurrection, supposedly, in D.C. And then we've got to have something to gaslight us away from the information coming out on that. Everything going on. If we don't look at the past, we're destined to complete the future. And everything going around us right now is eerily the same as exactly what happened 1938 to 1945 over in Germany. I'm going to continue with the January 5th theme, guys. Keep your eyes on the news. Keep your eyes on the new millimeter wave technology being turned on by Verizon and AT&T on January 5th. This is the one that the airlines, Boeing and Airbus, are still complaining, and they've sent in an emergency petition against the FCC to ban it and block it around the airports for their landing purposes. So this can get really tricky, but expect to see a new variant pop out once they flip this on. Take it for what it's worth. But yeah, this continues with what they're going to release because there's no fear. It's Happy New Year. We need to have Happy New Fear because fear is how they controlled us. This is how they continue to do it. This is what they did in everything in 2001 with the towers coming down. This is everything that's going on with the frequencies that they're turning on. Everything's going on with this medical situation around the world, basically lining up for everyone for the ID 2020 agenda, your digital identification that will be based on blockchain through the XRP ledger. This all sets up for the digital money and the whole switchover coming with the Great Reset in April. Let's keep going. We have the Pope. The Pope is in bad shape. At least that's the storyline they're sticking to. But you guys know they have their replacement, their new beautiful man. Apparently speaks many languages from Europe, European of nature. Don't know the lineage. Late 30s, early 40s. Getting ready to be announced to the world as he begins his global tour with a focus on the United States of America coming up next. But he's going to be the new pretty boy poster child for the Vatican. And that whole scenario there going on, because we have to keep this going. We have the Queen's death that's coming up soon. That's going to be blamed on one of the variants, of course. And then you're going to start seeing a lot of these elites and a lot of these movie stars, even these people that are the billionaires of the world, they're going to suddenly start dying here in the next couple months because they are going to their underground ark cities where they believe they're going to be protected from the wrath of God coming up very soon. These guys definitely know what's coming. Here's what's going on. God, as we know, is omnipresent. He is everywhere, but Satan, Lucifer, cannot. He cannot be everywhere. He is not omnipresent. So what he has to have is he has to have his board of directors. He has to have his henchmen who run his business operation. And his business operation is here on planet Earth. And we know that Satan is the prince of the power of the air, controlling everything from the frequencies that we hear from the mainstream media and the way that they use the mind-bending technology to control our thoughts and the way that we believe and the way that we process things. Taking away common sense and using AI sense is what they're doing. And this AI technology is anything but man-made or God-made. It's full-on demonic-made. And this is what we're going into because the dates coming up are just lining up with everything with coming up. At the end of January, they have to release the next big medical thing. And you're going to start seeing this whether or not the C-band and the millimeter wave does it. They have another plan, and it's going to be released. And it's going to be released very soon at the end of January. And this is going to bring about the financial crisis when the world starts seeing bodies pile up outside of hospitals. It's just going to get absolutely nuts. The financial markets are going to crash. We're going to have emergency meetings globally. You're going to start seeing world leaders meet up at the Vatican first week or two of February before big announcements come out in February for Valentine's Day. They're going to up the, what do we say? Rolling up your sleevers for the shoulders to be made mandatory from those being born starting in February. They're going to up the time frame and the timeline and get it going. They're really going to make sure this happens. And the whole 70% of the world that they want to have injected by September has now been moved up to June. And they're on their way to doing that. Now, whether or not they force it in the United States starting from zero, from birth, in February depends on if they're going to move it up from the March-April timeframe. However, Valentine's Day has a big thing for Canada, where you will not be able to buy or sell unless you have the vaccine certificate on your phone. You will not be able to have that at all. So, be prepared for that. And for those of you who are wondering, okay, when's the Great Reset? That's coming up in April. That's coming up in April because remember the last video we did talking about all the signs and the stars, beginning with the new moon, the blue moon there on April 2nd, the month of Passover, going into the 14th, 15th, where all the stars are lining up once again with Venus also inside of Jupiter, the junction of the new king, the new kingdom. And this has all come to pass because they're looking for their new king, their new Mashiach, their new Messiah, coming up there shortly after Passover, Easter of this year, April 2022. So going forward into, watch around the end of the month, the April into May, watch the announcement come. The big judgment comes with the big sign over the United States again. Then on April or May 15th, I believe it is, with the full blood moon coming up. 15th into the 16th. So lots of things are coming up. And that's where the focus continues, because continue to look to the stars, because that's what they're looking for. Not only the wormwood, but they're also looking for Anunnaki to return. The fallen angels will be coming in, and they believe that Nibiru will be containing the Anunnaki with them. They're looking for the great solar flash as well. I could almost do a whole video just on that alone, but not only are the Anunnaki returning, they're also in stasis right now through the Gilgamesh things that we found in 2014, and we all know about the stuff, or maybe we all don't know, but they are still down in Antarctica where they are mentioned being kept until that time of judgment. So, will they be released very soon? I believe they will. What will be released from hell? What will be released from the bottomless pit? Abaddon, when the keys are given. You know, the great disclosure is coming. Guys, there is so much disclosure coming so very soon. So much of it is real, but so much more of it is just the lie. And they're going to even have the fallen angels that are just going to be beautiful. People are going to want to be attracted to them. They're going to want to find out. They want to find out this new hidden knowledge, what they plan on doing. This great solar flash, I believe, is what they believe the rapture to be. And they expect Jesus, their Messiah, to come in on ships of some sorts and to bring in the different fallen angels of the Anunnaki, given new knowledge, given the forbidden knowledge, the Vatican stuff, the stuff hidden away. Stuff will be released. Stuff just blows our mind that we can't even imagine right now. They're going to use the beauty. They're going to use the deception. And while the world is being deceived by the metaverse and the transhuman experience, with everyone being hooked up to the Internet of Things, the four horsemen of the apocalypse have begun their ride. The world leader with the first one, the peace plan and the peace from the earth, is taken away in short order with the second horseman as murder spree breaks out. Continuing on down to the fourth horseman of the apocalypse, where 1/4 of the population begins to die from the beast of the field, the pestilences, the sword, the famine, the plagues. Guys, this is not going to be a transhuman wonderful experience. This is going to be the wrath of God. Stay tuned, guys. The deception is here. Look up. Our redemption draws nigh. We'll talk soon, guys. Here we go.